I had asked for a specific dress style. She was like, oh yeah, of course. It was a different shade of pink and it was a different style. Dior lip gloss to finish it off. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup bait, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna be concealing all of the redness. I blame chocolate. I blame delicious chocolate. I'm gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my god, I had the worst experience with getting my makeup done, and I should have known that I shouldn't have trusted this. It was my mom's friend who was the makeup artist, and I had never gotten my makeup done by this lady, but my mom was like, oh yeah, this lady from Zumba, you know, she does makeup. And I was like, oh really? Well, if she can hook us up, then period. And I just kind of took it as, okay, you know, if she's professional, if she's like a MUA, you know, a certified makeup artist, then she's gonna do a great job. And what I want isn't something crazy, so I can trust this. And so I did. Thankfully, it wasn't for my 15, for my quinceañera. It was just for the, what the fuck is that? A fucking video? Photo shoot? Me and all the people that came out in the 15, we went to the beach and we all dressed in white and shit. And it was like so extra, but it was like to remember and to take pictures. You know, just feel like we're in a movie and shit. So that's what we were doing. Thankfully, it was just the photo shoot bullshit that we did to that day, right? It's like photo shoot day. I'm like queen. I'm like feeling like on top of the world, cloud 9. But I get my makeup done by a professional. Like, that's amazing. I got this cute white flowy dress, little mini dress, and I was like, oh my god, like this is gonna be such like a fairy tale moment, or just like a Hannah Montana moment. I don't know. It's just gonna be like fun, and I'm gonna look so cute. I'm gonna get my makeup done. I'm gonna be with all my girlies, and it's gonna be so much fun. And so this lady shows up, and I'm like, hey girl, like what's up? I gotta tell her what I want. I'm like, you know, I want to look, you know, cute and, you know, maybe like a little pink color, like on the eyeshadow, just a little, you know, natural look. And she's like, yeah, we can keep it natural. She's like, but it is, you know, for pictures, you know, for a photo shoot, like, you need to be able to tell that you have makeup on, because you're going to be from a distance and with flash and sweating, and it needs to be, you know, out there a little. And I was like, okay, I get it. Wow, she's a real professional. She's aware about like how the makeup can look different, you know, on camera and what. And I'm like, okay, queen. I'm using the Joe. This is a NARS. I didn't say make me look like a clown. Use my translucent powder on my eyes, my under eyes. So now that I have this bit of powder on, I'm gonna kind of dust it in place. So I was like, okay, you're right. I didn't say go off, queen. I said, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Let's do it. But also, you know, how I had said as well, you know, keeping it cash, keeping it natural. preferably, for the vibe, for the beachy vibe. She's like, yeah, of course. I'm telling you, I had white and purple, maybe fuchsia, but a bright, very pigmented, solid color, just like that, and then white, and lashes that I couldn't even blink. Honestly, the color of the skin was a lot more tan than the correct shade, and it didn't match. I'll have to show y'all a pic of what that looks like. My mom has, or actually I finally removed it from her room. I felt so bad. For some reason, I didn't even get to choose what pictures we got printed. This event planner that I later shut down, and the company got sued and stuff because it was all a scam. And it truly was. It was such a scam, like everything now that I think about it. Anyways, I wasn't able to choose. I didn't even get to look at the pictures. My event planner, I went there to look at the dresses. This lady ended up being my event planner. She was gonna handle the food, the music, the pictures, the decorations, the invitations, everything. So I was like, oh, like, you know, I found someone to help me out, like, yay, like, she's gonna do it perfect, according to what she was saying. Everything I was saying was possible. Ooh, okay, I'm not trying to get triggered now. So I wasn't able to choose my pictures, right? And this lady just printed out a humongous picture of me. There's like shade in my face, there's hair in my fucking face. I'm gonna show you guys because it's really bad, but it's just a huge fucking printed picture of me, almost life size, and in a big old heavy white frame. And I just feel like, whoa, like this looks so expensive, like so I had it hung up in my room for a while, and then I was like, you know what, it's just not really vibing with me. I'm not really digging it. Like, I'm not a big fan of this picture or my makeup or anything about this fucking day. So we removed it, and then my mom was like, I'm gonna put it in my room because, you know, yeah, she probably felt the same way, like it's so expensive and big, like, well, we're just gonna throw it in the shed. And now it's in the shed. I'm gonna go ahead and do some bronzer, and for that I'm using the one that I always use, my holy grail, my Hourglass little palette. My face was minimum 4 shades more warm and orange and darker than the actual shade that I was. It's like what she was using was like so, like, I'm like, I haven't seen that type of makeup in a long time. You know, I thought everyone was using liquid foundation, and if you were cool, you had the fucking airbrush. If you were a cool makeup artist, I don't know. But this lady had clay, like, in a palette, like a bunch of shades, and I don't know if that's what makeup pros use to not have to carry a bunch of shit. I don't know, guys, but it was just craziness from the eyes to the actual face, the base, everything. I was just kind of like, whoa, guys, this is a little cuckoo in the head for sure. Here's the worst part. I was like, you know, trying to look at the fucking mirror every chance she would turn around or something, and she'd be like, no, wait for the end so you can see the final product, you know, like, you're gonna love it, like, you just have to see it all together and all this stuff. And I should have known that was a little strange for her to say and shit, but I get it, you know, sometimes it doesn't look perfect, you know, through all the steps. Like at one point I looked very scary, and now it's like starting to come together, so it's not scary anymore, right? But so I guess that's what she was trying to avoid, me getting scared. But I got terrified when I turned around at the very fucking end and saw myself. I literally started crying. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and she was like, no, stop, you're gonna ruin it. And I was like, it was just too much to take in. I felt very, very overwhelmed. I'm not really the type to vocalize when I'm unhappy with someone's service, so I just felt like crying, and I felt my eyes get full with tears. And she was like, no, don't cry, you're gonna mess up your makeup. And even showed me a technique how to avoid the tears from actually exiting your eyes. And she said what you do is you put your tongue at the roof of your mouth like this. Yeah, you just breathe. I don't know if that's even true, but it kind of worked. I don't know if it's just like a little distraction thing where it's just something to get your mind off of why you're crying. But it kind of worked, and I honestly often think about that when I feel like I'm gonna cry and I don't want to. I often think about that, and I'm just there with my tongue curved. I don't know if it's real or not, but it does something to the brain. Done with the base. Just like that, a little liner. At least you know, that lady got her bread up, and at least I had my makeup done in general, right? As for the like scamming artist, the lady who was my event organizer, my quinceañera organizer, I straight up saw her on the news that they like shut her down and shit. Wanted Italian food, right? Like pasta, and I got it, and I asked for like the bread, the Italian bread and everything, and she's like, oh yeah, of course, I work with the bakery right across the street right here. They do amazing, like we'll deliver them to you so that they're freshly baked. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like perfect, like best case scenario ever. Like we got saved by her. One ate their pasta and stuff, and then the bread never arrived. It arrived like at the same time that the cake arrived, which was like hours after the food. We just got a delivery of bread at like 8 when there was no more pasta and stuff. It was just an interesting thing, and I had asked for chandeliers, and the chandeliers were supposed to be above people's heads, you know, hanging, not in the way, and they were in the way of people's heads, and it was nice. Like it was still really nice, and I still really enjoyed it. However, I just feel like if we would have maybe handled it on our own rather than have been convinced by this lady, it probably would have turned out more like what we had envisioned. Me and my mom and my sister, we're good with like planning stuff. We should have, you know, trusted that we had the vision and stuff, but it just felt easy to trust this lady that was saying all these things that sounded perfect, and you know, so it is what it is. But yeah, a little funny story there. You know, my damas, my girls who like were with me on my dances and stuff, I had asked for a specific dress style. She was like, oh yeah, of course, we've got the ladies here making them. It was a different shade of pink, and it was a different style, but the girls got them like literally a week before the event, or like days before the event. And she was like, it's too late, girl, you said this is what we did. I don't know if she blamed it on the ladies who made the dress. Girl, I don't know, but it was too late for really anything to be done about it, so we had no choice but to have like hot pink damas. But it was okay, it looked cute, and like I said, I enjoyed my night and everything, and that was the purpose of all of that. And I appreciate my parents so much for letting me have that experience. I'm gonna add this Dior lip gloss to finish it off. This is really red. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me zooted edition. It was a lot of fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.